I'll be reacting to RWBY Ice Queendom episode 10. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website. I'll give it look number 429. And now I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Whoo, boy, I'm stoked. Hopefully, this is the episode where they can resolve things and hopefully gets out of the dream world. I can only cross my fingers. Sounds like it's going to be a big ass risk towards John, though, if they go that route. What the? Okay, that's insane. But then again, that shows you how desperate Blake is to rescue Ice. I really love this because it shows you how much Blake has grown. She's willing to risk herself to help out Weiss, where at the beginning of the series she couldn't really stand Weiss. And she has absolute faith in RWBY and Yang bringing her back to normal if she were to go out of control. That's a lot of character progression there. I don't think that's hate. Well, yeah. We would hope she doesn't ignore her. Quite the comparison there. Okay, now I understand what she has to have. That actually, no, not actually does make sense. The thing is, though, it's worth a shot because no matter what, they can't take on Weiss head on normally. Yo. Which is up to how can Yang? Yeah, how can Yang say no to that face? I know I wouldn't. I would probably think, okay, fine, you can do it your way. All right. I swear, like the way Blake smiles instantly when Yang gets going. Okay, that's too cute. I gotta admit, even though yes, this series may have some limited animation during the fight scenes, at least when it comes to like the characters emoting and the voice actresses performing, they always do a good job. All things considered. Despite, yeah, this series going through, shaft quality issues that some studio shaft anime go through sometimes. Not saying all of them do. Oh, this seems like it's gonna be a good episode because I'm noticing there are a lot of names that are in kanji. I don't see that many names and letters. That's a good sign. Usually in anime, whenever I see almost nothing but kanji or majority of the names kanji, that usually means it's going to be an in-house episode or that the episode is done by outsourced animators that are fucking badasses. The only times where full-on kanji names any good thing is if, say, it's nothing but new animators handling something that's way above their capabilities, but most of the time that's a good thing. Whew. Shame they can't lend any of our girls some extra power. Ah, damn. I'm sure Ruby's more capable than these. And not just that, but Ruby's probably more capable than these three. At least in my gut feeling, because of the feats that Ruby's pulled off, it'd be best if, even if she's not in her best mental state, from a physicality standpoint, she would probably be really effective. Do you think Blake cares? I mean, considering Blake's backstory, she's gone through a lot of dangerous shit. Yeah. I mean, Blake's the type to not be scared of risking her life, considering, again, her backstory, too. At least bits of it that we saw in episode 1. Hell yeah, we're about to see the magic. Oh, okay, that explains why they need a coin. Fuck, oh. That explains why at the end of the previous episode, not Yang, Blake looked really weird. I mean, with the mask anyway. By her standards anyway. Not that I'm saying she looked bad. She looked really beautiful with the mask. And that's also what I'm loving about this episode too, because it could have instantly gone with Blake going in that form she's going to be in, but I like how they're just explaining it beat by beat. You know, that wouldn't surprise me. That's nice. Actually getting to hear at least a little bit of dynamic of how the other group works too. Right, I'm going to guess the fun's about to begin. Hopefully. Just hope that whatever happens, Blake can handle it. God, I actually do like the visual effects animation. It looks nice. Oh, yo. That was a move. Oh, man. That thing creeps me the hell out. But hey, if this is what they have to do to save Reese, then hey, just as long as Blake doesn't go completely outside of control, and just as long as she doesn't majorly harm any of the girls, just only minorly injures them at best, then hey, everything should be A-okay. At least I hope. Seems like the way it's affecting her body kind of looks similar to the way Ruby's body is seemingly being affected too. At least from what I noticed in the previous episode. Oh, and our girl's got no time to waste. Who the fuck is this? Oh. I'm guessing it may have been like, oh. Doesn't seem like she regrets betraying them one bit, though. Good. Well, at the very least, we know worst case scenario, Ruby and Yang would definitely accept her, knowing those two. Wise, I'm a bit iffy on her as to whether she'd accept her, but But I kind of like this. It shows you the psychological. Oh. Okay, now this is getting epic. Oh. Okay, then. Okay, that wolf looking thing is kind of creepy looking. Whoa. At the. Yo, the look of your face. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, finally, the animators are coming alive now. Yeah, this is actually looking good. It's been a while, actually. Now, it felt like it's been a while, even though the last RWBY episode that didn't look that bad with some, but this is actually looking pretty good. You have multiple of those things moving on screen, the facial expressions, and yo, the flip animation. Yeah, that look good. Okay, that is not good though. Yeah, that definitely does not look like good news. Okay, I thought for a second Ying got hit or injured or something. Whew, thank goodness you didn't. Oh, oh. Yeah, that was a little bit too close for comfort. Guess for a second, it looked like a girl was about to become plant food there. Saying which, where is John at right now? No, seriously, like, oh my, yo, they're even Studio Shaft. Okay, the art style they have for the backgrounds reminds me of the type of art style they would use in the Madoka Magica series. Whenever characters would go into, whenever our Material Girls in that series would go into like a witch labyrinth. It looks so eerily similar. For a second there, I felt like I was seeing a RWBY character in a witch labyrinth. It looked really beautiful. Makes me miss Madoka too. I like a sound effect with the door. I just for her sake, those tires can withstand a lot of tension and a lot of friction because I'm gonna guess the terrain's not gonna be so stable pretty soon. Full-on war is about to happen. Mm-hmm. Talk about showing up in style. She deep down probably knows why. Yo, even like the Samir animation too when she's about to pull out her sword. Nice! And those sparks coming from her blade, it makes it look really tense. Yeah, Blake usually is not the one to be fooling around. The only ones that be fooling around in the RWBY team would be no, it's pretty much just RWBY who'd be fooling around, and maybe Yang. Okay, then she's actually making her struggle. The animation there looks a little bit unrefined, but hey, at least it's respectable this time. So this is definitely on the caliber of animation level of episode 7. Still doesn't reach the heights of episodes 1, 2, and 3, but respectable this time. I do like those smoke effects though. You can definitely tell in some shots there are some really talented animators in this episode. Other shots, not so much. You have John's face there. Kind of reminded me of the type of face Shaggy from Scooby Doo would do whenever he finds himself in like deep trouble. Okay, the animation there was kind of bad because when Yang was like riding the bike, you can see like the floor move as she's moving on her bike, but then that creature that tried to punch Yang, its arm wasn't moving. Like you should have at least seen its arm get a little bit distorted from that point of view as Yang was moving her bike. You can definitely tell the animation here is a bit unrefined when you see shots like that. But again, nothing that awful yet. At least it doesn't have dirt like stuff like episode 8 did. No, apologize for the sneezing. I swear, are we really utilizing that semblance as a means of travel? That is fucking cool. What? I can only hope that was a fake and that wasn't the real. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, if she gets that back, she'll make up for it. All right, she made up for a mistake. You know, that's nice. If she actually picks up on some of the tricks from this world and implements it either against Weiss in this dream nightmarish state or outside of this, that would actually be pretty cool. Oh, that little Weiss just used to make me smile. Fucking John always like taking the L somehow. Or not. He might actually do something cool. Okay, here the animation's actually way better because this time when those punches are close to hitting Yang, you actually see the arms get smaller as Yang's moving closer towards the camera. Now this is beautiful! Now, yeah, in contrast to the previous bit, wow. I like that bit because you can tell how much Weiss does care about Blake because she doesn't want to do anything too extreme against Blake. Oh, wow. Damn. Not just fighting her physically, but even fighting off her ideology too. Because yeah, Weiss has her reasonings of maybe being against the Faunus to an extent, but the Faunus have their perspective too, which is nice. Fuck. Hold on. Well, we gotta hope that Blake is an exception to that rule. Okay, that's good then. Well, they're at this point they can only just pray and hope for the best then. Oh. I like that level of attention a little bit too, because right after she says that, you see Ruby breathing hard. But it's like everything is calm in the place where Ruby's at, yet everyone else is like in an area where it feels like it's the apocalypse going down right now. Didn't I just reuse the animation earlier with like literally Weiss utilizing her blade like that, and literally Blake holding her blade like that? like they put a lot of budget into, well, they put a lot of talented animators into the bits where Yang was utilizing her motorcycle, but they didn't seem to have much leftovers for Weiss versus Blake, comparatively speaking. She didn't do that, but maybe people associated with Weiss did do that. Okay, now the animation's actually getting a little bit better now. Whoa! She used that card. Damn, seemingly it's gonna probably end up for the best if they both knock each other out. With the way this is going. But no, best case scenario would actually be if Blake gets control of herself and she knocks Weiss the fuck out. That'd be the best case scenario here. Feel like RWBY just entered a final boss chamber room. Like with the way she's looking at that monstrosity in front of her. Gotta admit, the music is fine. Okay. She's becoming much more proficient of handling her scythe. All right. Looks like RWBY might actually do something cool. Yeah, get it. Get it. Please don't clipping. Oh, come on. Fuck. Oh, they didn't give me enough time to say please no clipping. I was about to I said please no clip. And it just ends. Fuck. Maybe I would have said it. If I would have said that much more quicker, they probably would have been a decent shot of at least seeing RWBY take care of that enemy and then no cliffhanger. Oh well, too late for that. Maybe I'll have better luck next time. But overall, this episode was great. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10 because there was a lot of plot progression. Now we know why Blake's in the state that she's in at the end of the previous episode. We see character development for Weiss here because we really do see she does care about Blake when she's like, you would never say things like that, which is damn nice. And it shows you deep down how much she really does care because she's trying to talk things out with Blake because she doesn't want to do any major harm towards Blake, but her hand's being forced, which I do like. And I love the character moment for Blake because she's willing to risk herself this much to try to get Weiss back to normal. And she shows faith in RWBY and Yang to be able to get her back to normal. That's a lot of character moment for her. The animation was at the very least on the caliber of episode 7. Still not on the caliber of, say, episodes 1 and 2 and 3. But at least this time, the animation wasn't embarrassing. There was a real effort here. And voice acting was great. And that's why I thought it was a great 8.5 out of 10 episode. I really, really dug it. Light and shadows. The illustration by Toei 8 of Yang and Blake. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Holy cow. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode, everyone. But anyways, y'all, be sure to rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications because I'm definitely going to be reacting to the next episode whenever it does release. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and bye-bye, y'all.